Hello everyone, this is Josh from Riskus Wrenches, and behind me is our 1987 Mercedes 300D. Last time you guys saw this thing, we figured out that it had a giant hole in the block. So what I'm gonna do now is rip out some of the parts that I wanna keep off this thing, and then throw it in the backyard and wait. I'm gonna decide if I wanna part this thing out, if I wanna throw this body on a different chassis, if I wanna send it off to the scrapyard. We'll see. But right now, I do want to pull a few parts off of it. Number one is the turbo on this thing. It looks pretty darn new, and I would like to keep that around for maybe the Lincoln or the Crown Vic or the Mustang or something. It's got a pretty good turbo on it. We're going to pull that off of it. Second is some interior bits. I want to pull the gauge cluster out of it, center console, the seats, the rear seats, just little things like that. Maybe the turbo badge off the back of it, maybe the taillights, things like that, that I know I can get some good money for when I part it out. We'll pull those things out. And then, like I said, if I keep it, I can put them back on. If I don't, they're already pulled off and I can sell them. But without me yammering along anymore, let's get into it. Let's start ripping this thing apart and saying our last little goodbyes to it, maybe. We'll see. I forgot to mention the radiator out of this thing and the electric fan setup went onto the Mustang. And that thing is using it. I don't know if the video on that thing's going to be out before or after this. I don't know. I record a couple of them and then upload them and schedule them. But I did rip the radiator and the electric fan out of this thing, put it on the Mustang, and that solved our overheating issue. So we're going to move on to ripping other parts off now. Trying to decide if it's going to be easier to just pull the exhaust manifold off this thing in one fell swoop, or there we go. Holy crap. That put up way too much of a fight. Took chunks out of my finger in that. And this thing might be junk because this impeller wheel is not spinning. So I might have done all that for nothing. Nice. If it's a Garrett, that means they sell rebuild kits for it, so good sign. Now this thing is locked up, however it is a Garrett turbocharger. It is an actual good one, and for the price of me rebuilding it, it would be like the same price of me buying one off Marketplace. That's a mystery turbo. You know, it could be just like this. It could last a single pass, it could blow up after that, or a cheap Chinesium knockoff one online. For the same price, I can have a name brand turbo, I can rebuild it, I can know it's good, and we'll just do that. So I'm going to rebuild this thing, probably off camera for whatever project I put it on, don't know yet, and then we'll move on to pulling more parts off of it now. All right, we can see here the hole in this side of the block. Look at that. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, matches that hole right over there. That rod snapped and spun and just wrecked havoc. But hey, look at that. Got a turbo off of it. Alrighty, with that turbo out of there, the next thing we're gonna move on to is these seats. We're gonna pull all the seats out of this thing and then the gauge cluster. Remind me to never ever buy a German car again. Even with the seat rails the whole way forward, there's no way in hell to get to these bolts. And the stupid thing has bit me again. It's about to the point where I'm about to just drive this thing out to a field and set it on fire because it's pissing me off so bad. It's really that bad. I kid you not. It ate my 10 millimeter. Literally fell right off the top of the engine, down, or top of the valve cover, down the side of the block, into the oil pan, the hole in the side of the block. That was cool. And then it cut my hand when I was pulling the turbo out. And then now it's cut my elbow. This thing's about to literally just get pulled out to a field, caught on fire, and I'm gonna sit there and watch, and then I'm gonna scrap it. All right, you know what? Front seats are staying in this thing, back seats are coming out, because I'm not gonna fight with that. I'm just straight up not. I literally cannot get these out because, oh my God. I literally never ever need a German car ever again. Let me show you guys something. So let me just reiterate here. I like American stuff, okay? I like American stuff and Japanese stuff. This German stuff I thought would be good, but look. There's a bolt there, like on every other car that would hold the seat, the back of the seat, and the seat belt. No, it's got little bolts on the side and on this side, right? So you take those out and then you lift it up. But no, you can't lift it up because these things are in the way, because we have to have the electronically adjustable headrests, yeah. But the problem is when the button on the dash doesn't work for it, you can no longer lift up the back of the seat because the stupid bracket is in the way and you no longer get seat out of back. I hate German cars. I hate this car with a burning passion now. I'm never, ever going to buy something German ever again. You just buy American stuff and Japanese stuff. Although German boys are going to cope in the comments, but this is so good engineering. Yeah, so good. Oh, das in Frankfurt. Oh, I suckle on the Wiener of success. I love big Frankfurt, yeah. This is why you guys lost World War II. You made everything so goddamn complicated. Oh, every fist tank off the assembly line we need to change. Yeah, we cannot standardize, no.
Through the Tiger Reference Bible, there were enough changes made during the production cycle that on average, every 6th tank was in some way different than the previous ones.
The Captain's cupola needs to move over to the left, yeah. It's 2.3% better. Oh, he's going to win the war, Hans. Hans gets the Luger, gets the Flamme. Oh, Hans, I'm going to touch you.
I think I lost my mind a little bit there. Well, after that rant, I'm done with these seats. These are not coming out. I guess I'll use the bottom of it for something, I guess. I have no idea. But I'm going to get out of this car now because I'm starting to lose my mind and German things are starting to come into my mind. I'm playing like Erica, but the Minecraft remix in my head right now.
What do you think he's listening to?
Probably death metal or hard rock.
And we're going to move on to something that I know for a fact I can take off. And I swear to God, if I'm wrong here, I might just pull out my 9mm and start shooting this car. I want the turbo badge off the back of this thing. Yeah. I want it. See that right here? It says turbo. I want that. I want that. Oh, and I've got license plates back here too.
Oh, this was so worth it. I have exhaust tip here. So good.
I need to just mellow out here. I'm losing my goddamn mind right now. Okay, turbo. Is it just glued on? Or okay, of course, it's just glued on. Okay, so I'm gonna go get like a little flat bar. We're gonna take this turbo badge off, and it's gonna come off in one piece and not break. Okay. You better listen. Oh my God. Guys. I have a turbo badge. Is it plastic? No, it's metal. Oh, what? Can I take the Mercedes badge off? Oh, I'm getting greedy right now. Can I take the Mercedes badge off? There's a guy looking at this car that wants all the glass out of it. So I'm not going to shatter their windows in it. And it's very lucky that I'm not going to do that. Because I am at that point right now with this car. I do not like this car. Like one bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I am geeking once again. As you guys saw, these seats, which are a wear item because they wear out, are like impossible to get out. Like you have to take... I went and looked at it. You have to take like motors and the brackets and shit like that just to get to the seat bolts. And I'm not doing that. The back seats, you guys saw how that was with that thing. But the gauge cluster, you know, the thing that you probably never will take out of a car. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't have anything at all. No screws, no nothing. Just held in there with tension and springs. German engineering, Das Auto. All right, I'm cleaning this up. Let's go outside and film an outro. All right, I lied. Things are about to get weird in here. Very weird. Alrighty, so you want to work on German cars. This is the video for you. First of all, you're going to want to invest in a fair few Allen heads. These German cars do love using Allen head bolts and everything like that. Second of all, you're going to want to grab your 45, then you're just going to want buffalo sauce. Germans love buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce. I want to write my name. What the hell? Come on. There we go. Josh. It's my name. Whoa, 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 whoa. The fire likes buffalo sauce. Oh. I've always wondered if these, like window breakers. Are you still on fire under there? You better not be. I'll put more. I'll get the buffalo sauce back out. I swear to God. More buffalo. Oh, buffalo. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I've always wanted to know if these gas station window breakers actually work. Oh, they do. And I just cut the shit out of my hand. There we go. There we go. Oh, I still got some ass to it. Catch. Buffalo sauce. Wait, hold on. Booping. Oh. I wonder if this will break it. Oh, it cracked. There it is. All right. That really went off the deep end that last little bit there, didn't it? That's where this video is going to end, and the journey with this car is going to end. I'm going to clean up my tools, then tomorrow this thing's going to get hauled off to the scrapyard. I'm going to call the guys who are just going to come pick this thing up on a flatbed and haul it the hell out of here. Probably going to get most of my $300 back, probably like $250 back for this thing. Kept the wheels off it for the Firebird because they're 15s and the Firebird needs 15s. Kept the radiator out of it for the Mustang, kept the turbo out of it for something. I did end up getting the rear seats out of it. I sawed the rear headrest off so I could actually get the rear seat out of it. And the turbo badge for whatever turbo I put the car in. So this thing will live on in a few cars, but the rest of it needs to hurt nobody anymore. This thing needs to be finally laid to rest, and I can go to Buffalo heaven. But without me joking around anymore, this was Josh from Riskas and Wrenches. This is a little bit of an unhinged video towards the end of it. You know, I'm probably never, ever going to own a German car ever again because this thing made me lose my goddamn mind. But without me rambling along anymore, this was Josh from Riskas and Wrenches. I hope you guys are having a good day, night, week, whatever it is. I hope you guys are having a good one, and I hope your mental state is better than mine with this piece of crap German car. If you guys like this type of stuff, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Dislike it if you dislike it. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload next. Like I said earlier, this is Josh from Riskas and Wrenches, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out and goodbye. I didn't want to be the guy that, you know, filmed random children without their consent. That'd probably put me on a watch list somewhere.
Mr. nicknames his private member Lazarus because he has risen from the